Hey, well, good afternoon from Binacawan, Bagat, Philippines. It is Monday, the 30th of January, 2024. Just gonna real quick introduce this little video clip that I'm sending today. Trying something different. I'm just gonna put some pictures of the progress at the end. I'm gonna wrap it up with, I think it's like an 11-minute video that I took today. Like I say, my wife is inviting family over for New Year's Eve, which is a BFD here in the Philippines. I think it's crazy. Everybody takes the mufflers off their motorcycles, and I asked my daughter the first year I was here, the first time I visited during New Year's Eve, so what's up with all the noise? I mean, at midnight, you can't believe it. It's incredible. She says that everybody believes the more noise you make, the more luck you get in the new year. So that's the theory behind it as she understood it and told it to me. So we're trying to get this backyard at least to a point where we can have kids playing and have possibly some elderly people that are even older than me there. They can walk and not trip over rebar and mud and stuff. So y'all have a fantastic New Year's and safe New Year's Eve, and I wish you all the best in the new year. All 14 of you. Take care. Bye. Good morning from a rainy Binacawan, Bagat, Philippines. It is Monday, the 30th of December, 2024. So the guys yesterday, they put the rock in the for the sidewalks, and they did the rebar, and they built the steps going into the Cebu, and they've built a step, or formed up a step going out the back gate. So that'll be good. I didn't want them taking any dirt from under the gate to let varmints in or my dog out. So hopefully today they will be pouring concrete, because my wife has family coming over. Her kids are coming over tomorrow night, and we need to get this done. So that's the priorities. I'm going to get with the builder today, and that's the priority, is to get this concrete poured. We can not worry about, yesterday they did the fence, the wall, just a little pony wall to separate. We can put some landscaping in here. We're going to have rock come out to here. They're going to lay more brick or more cinder blocks here, and this will all be rock. Keep the mud down, because when it rains, you can see it's going to leave a ditch right here every time it rains. So, like I say, the priority is to get the sidewalks poured today so they'll be good and we can walk on them tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon. This is a PVC line we had to run because, and I don't know why they did it so high. We can put it under the ground because it's going to go over to the pool. That's pretty high over there. But maybe they're not done with it. I hate questioning too much when work is in progress because, you know, a lot of times they're just not finished with it. But whenever they paint something, I'm going to assume they are considering themselves finished with it. And this just looks not good. There's holes. They actually have the PVC exposed here. They didn't put any concrete over it, didn't set it in deep enough. We got holes all in through here. We got a nail right here they didn't pull out. And all this stuff is cracking immediately. I mean, like less than a week since they put it up, it's all cracking out. And then they left holes all through here. This isn't finished off like the rest of it. It's where, excuse me, there was a little bit of metal coming out where we had our shelving before. They didn't fill in this is water. They didn't take the water line or the PVC out for the drain. I mean, this is all a new wall here. They should have, you know, this should all be, this is not a new wall, but they finished it. So they should have took all that out, filled all them holes in. All of this is a new wall. And it's raining a little bit now. I'm not going to go outside. Same thing, there's holes, these nail holes they use to draw a string to make sure everything's level. Well, a lot of times they got string marks in it. It's I mean, it's Philippine grade. That's what I call it. But it's not going to be good enough for me. I'll talk to the builder today. They continue to get paint everywhere. Paint on the tile. The kid was out here touching up yesterday. Just flinging a brush all over my table that I varnished. All over the floor. Then the guy that was painting this, he got paint all over the tile. They haven't grouted it yet. I guess they're going to grout it. I got grout. But it needs a really, really good cleanup. So the first, and I'm only documenting this because it's factual, and if I am able to watch YouTube in 25 years, Lord willing, and go back on this video, I will remember. So the first week when this was being constructed, we had the actual contractor out here every afternoon. He was out here. And all day long there was a foreman here working with the crews. Then after Christmas, the foreman came for one day. Contractor, he came over Christmas morning, or the day after Christmas morning, kind of got everything lined out what we wanted because we wanted to get all this done before New Year's. And then he hasn't been back in 3 days or 4 days. He's supposed to come this morning because my wife called and said we got some issues and I got to show him our issues. But the last 2 days there hasn't even been a foreman out here. So and that's when they finished all this up. That's when they did the wall. I've already I caught him laying the wall wrong. It was going the wrong direction. It was up too far. And luckily I came out and I stopped him, but it's still not where I wanted it. I mean, I explained for 30 minutes where I wanted this wall, pointing and drawing lines in the. So this wall here was supposed to come off this wall to look like one wall. I mean, like I say, they're in the middle of construction. But the center of this wall ain't the center of that wall. I've told them just bring it straight down, just like this, and it's off. So we're going to talk to him about that. You can see more paint up on my concrete up there. I don't know if it'll come through. I'm not going to walk over there. Gray paint. And then this wall, like I say, we moved it back. They were going to run it right where that pillar's at, right here. And I said, no, it needs to go back. So it's actually not straight with the yard. It goes back some. So the rain will, drain. Plus, it matches this wall because it's not straight across the yard. That was my intent. So if it's going to be like that, I at least wanted to make it look like it was supposed to be like that. And that's why I laid the sidewalk where we did, to keep that consistent with the angle on this. This is pretty close. So today I'm going to give him a list of what we need to get done. We need to, they've chopped the water in at least one place. I'm sure they chopped the water when they did this wall. So they got to fix the water going to the Caboo in two different places. I don't care about finishing the Caboo, fixing those issues I have with the Caboo today, because I want to focus on the sidewalks and getting water to the Caboo. I'm going to tell them I want everybody done and out of the Caboo, this area, by noon on Tuesday, so that my wife can get in here and start her cleaning, which is going to be another level. But they got to get all this cleaned up. They need to get all this paint up, just clean this hole up. If they want to wait till tomorrow to do that, I'm fine. They got tomorrow morning. And we will address these issues after the first of the year. They need to get a ceiling up in the CR, because so we can put the light in, mainly. We got to drop the light in because it's going to be night whenever she has her party to New Year's Eve. So I got a list upstairs. We need to get rock in here because it's been raining a lot, and at least we can come down the steps, across the sidewalk. I want to get rock up there too, so the kids up there, so the kids can play basketball and not run through the mud. I mean, there's plenty of mud to get in, but we can keep the main track. Hopefully the concrete will be done. They can put the rock in, and everybody can come into the Caboo, hang out, eat, drink beer, and just they go over to that Caboo and be out of the mud. And then last year we went in the back, fire up all the fireworks in the back, so you'll still be out of the mud. The mud's it ruins a good time. So hopefully they'll get everything poured today. I do have some questions on, I'm thinking the way that looks, the concrete right here is going to be about 3/4 of an inch thick. But like I say, I try not to critique too much in the middle of doing the work, because a lot of times it all fixes itself. But I've noticed here in the Philippines, don't take that too much for granted. you gotta. My wife says I should come out here every 15 minutes. So, and just make sure that everything is going right. And probably I should, but I won't. But that's just me. All right, take care. Let's probably get out about New Year's. So happy New Year's. Take care.